Here in South Korea, the National Security Council has vowed an action plan in accordance with the scale of North Korean support of Russian warfare against Ukraine, which could include reviewing weapons supply. Our top office correspondent Kim Do-yeon reports.
A quote, military collusion is what the presidential office called North Korea's deployment of troops to support Russia's invasion of Ukraine while calling for an immediate halt and the retrieval of forces. This came on Tuesday as the National Security Council held a standing committee meeting to discuss potential responses.
The government will implement phased response measures according to the progress of military cooperation between Russia and North Korea following North Korea's dispatch of combat troops. In this process, we will closely coordinate with our allies and friendly nations to ensure that strong and effective measures are taken against the Russia-North Korea military cooperation.
While the top office opted not to specify what the responses would be, as revealing them could impact future cooperation between Russia and North Korea, an official told reporters that responses could be through diplomacy, economic retaliations, or even military action. The official also said weapons supply could be an option. So far, non-lethal weapons have been supplied to Ukraine by South Korea, but the government will reconsider. It will first consider supplying defensive weapons, but if the situation escalates further, it will consider offensive weapons. The top office also called out North Korea for neglecting its own people, calling it a criminal organization.
Meanwhile, attendees of the meeting pointed out that the North Korean regime, which has completely ignored the livelihoods and human rights of its people while focusing solely on nuclear missile development, is now driving young North Koreans into a senseless war of mercenaries for Russia. This, we noted, is an act of admitting that the regime is a criminal organization.
In the meantime, South Korea is the only country to confirm North Korea's deployment of troops for Russia, other than Ukraine, with President Volodymyr Zelensky saying so himself. A top office official says that the intel was a result of gathering and sharing with the nation's allies and friendly nations like the U.S. and Ukraine over an extended period of time. Therefore, the current stance taken by the U.S., who has much to consider before confirming this, is unrelated to the objectivity of the intelligence. In fact, confirmation should follow soon. In addition, the official said that it's not clear how the deployment will impact the front lines in Ukraine, as there are many factors that will play into it. And South Korea currently is diplomatically calling for the retrieval of troops before it gets to the front lines and to stop the cooperation at this stage. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.